Welcome to Blowing Solutions Wide Open, where we're talking about all things spiritual as well as creating new systems in the area of healthcare, finance, government, education, new environmental practices, and anything that helps the planet or helps humanity. My name is Addie Halkin. If you think that you have ideas or things to share in any of those areas, please feel free to email me at blowingsolutionswideopen@gmail.com, or you can type the word guest in the comment section of this video, and I'd be happy to get back with you and potentially have you come on here and share with people what you know. Also, please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content or you have an interest in getting alternative information out to more people. So we've done it. We've made it to 2025. And right before I hopped on this video, I had kind of the thought of like, how do I want to start showing up in 2025? And really, I think I just want to get weirder. So, you're welcome. Speaking of weird, I'd love to talk to you today about aliens, ETs, and any kind of life form that is not living on this planet. And, I would say over the years, this was not a very interesting subject to me. It's not something that I thought a lot about. I will say that, anytime somebody brought it up with me, I was not closed-minded. I was not snarky. My answer was always like, yeah, of course there is life on other planets. I mean, what do we think it's all about us? We're one little tiny planet in, infinity of space. Of course, there's other life form, but I never really took it further than that. Over all the years that I've been here, I think that I've only really had one kind of alien experience. It really wasn't even that. I think it was a dream. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't totally remember, but feels like it was a dream. And it feels like I had this dream twice. And it was of me being in like the base of the Hollywood Hills. So when I looked up to my right side, I saw that, infamous white Hollywood sign. And then when I looked up to the left side in the sky, I saw an aircraft and it had green lights coming out of it. And that's really all that, nothing more to tell than that. As far as like space, the only other thing I could say is that I often see shooting stars. One morning I was working this ridiculously early job where I had to be up at 4 in the morning. So I was taking a walk at, 4 something in the morning. And in a period of less than a half hour, I saw four shooting stars. And I continue to see them constantly. I don't know if it's because I walk a lot or what, but that's, really basic stuff. I don't tend to have all these crazy experiences that I hear from a lot of people. But, so it was just not something that I was super aware of. But I will say that within the last year, things have changed a lot. The energy on this planet has changed a lot. And I really think that it has really allowed for a lot more of this awareness to come through. I know that I've started to have some different experiences around the whole alien thing. And it's been great. I will say that when it comes to like what we're seeing in videos and on the news, I'm personally not paying a lot of attention to it. I think a lot of it is like Elon and his, whatever his agenda is. I think it's very fear, based in controlling humanity and distracting them and making them scared and things like that. So I don't get into that too much. But I do know that there are lots of people who are having legitimate sightings as well. I can say for me personally, I am having like telecommunication experiences with those energies that are not on this planet. Or maybe even some that have come here. I'm not sure, but definitely non-human, interactions is what I've been having. And they're really beautiful. I'm not quite sure why people are so afraid of aliens and ETs and things like that because I've never gotten anything but a warm feeling from them. In fact, it's become more and more apparent to me that it's not aliens and ETs that are the problem. It's primarily the human race. Um, we are kind of the problem children. One of the pieces of information that's come through is that we are actually the lowest vibrating planet in this vicinity. I don't know if that means like, the galaxy or whatever, but we are kind of dragging everybody down. And so a lot of those from other planets are really getting together and deciding to come and help. They're telling me that it's to help us, but it's also to help themselves because they understand the interconnectedness of everything. And so, when we are throwing the balance off energetically, it affects them. And they are, really telling me that they're seeing that we really do need the help. Um, One of the things that they've showed me is that the leadership all around this planet, not just in this country, is very, very corrupt. And that one of the reasons we do need the help is because the average person doesn't have the technology to fight back. And right now, leadership has gotten very desperate. They're very much trying to control things, and they are throwing a lot of nasty things out, when it comes to our air and, just what they did in North Carolina, and what, how the people are continuing to be treated is just, I don't even have the words. And so they're really trying to do their part in regards to assisting us. They understand that we have free will and they understand that they have to respect that, but they are doing the best they can. And one of the things that I've loved about kind of the communications that I've had with those souls that are, not from here is that it's really kind of bringing me back to my roots. I have walked around on this planet for many years, kind of blaming myself, feeling like, maybe the problem is me, because I haven't really liked it here at all. I've, kind of kicked and screamed. It's just really not been my thing. And so I just kind of thought maybe I'm expecting too much. And I went, I've gone through some real blaming stages. And yes, my life is my responsibility, but having these communications with these, otherworldly beings are, it's really showing me, because I can feel their energy, it's really showing me that it's us that are not normal. It's the earth that's backwards. It's showing me that love is really what's normal and helping each other out is what's normal. And, being not slaves, being, just taken care of. That's what's normal. And so it's been a very good experience. I've often thought to myself, if I actually came into an actual contact with an ET or an alien, not just telecommunication, but like a physical contact with one, what would I want to tell them? And I have to say, the best that I've come up with is like, welcome to the hood. Let me apologize ahead of time for what you're going to be dealing with here. But the thing is that they know what Earth is about. So, all jokes aside, I'm very happy for the assistance of these beings. I really am. If you're feeling alone, just know that just because you can't see the assistance, just because you don't exactly know what it is, don't think it's out there. It's not out there. Obviously, we're in pretty tumultuous times. There's a lot of warfare right now, but just know that there is assistance more powerful than I think any of us could imagine. I'm so happy that it's really starting to be shown, and I'm watching lots of people really open up their intuitive side around this. I mean, there are people that have far more interesting stories and far more direct contact with these beings than I do. One other thing that I have seen is that a lot of them have kind of similar structures in the sense that they have leadership, and a lot of these planets and consciousnesses, I guess, bring their leadership together to talk about things, and it sounds like they don't always agree. That was a little disconcerting to hear. But their energies, they have their own different perspectives. They're not perfect. I guess that's normal. And so what they've said to me is that they're putting their disagreements aside right now, and they're really coming together quickly to assist here because they recognize how necessary it is. It's almost like we're taking all the attention right now, because they know they better do something quick. So anyway, interesting stuff. If you have stories around your experiences with ETs and aliens and communications, I'd love to hear about it. Email me at blowingsolutionswideopen@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on the next video. Take care, guys.